What's up? I'm Aesthetic Ozy. For those of you that don't know me, basically, I lost 100 pounds twice. Second time, I got much leaner, got in the best shape of my life, got visible abs, and I've been able to keep it off for, the last 2 years and running. Today, what I wanted to talk about is basically weight loss versus fat loss. But before I get into that, so I'm a big believer that if you're not in shape, especially as a man, you're not your best self. And if you're not your best self, it's impossible for you to live your best life. So if you want to work with me one-on-one to get in shape, unlock your best self and your best life, link's going to be in the description, and it's also going to be in my channel bio. And you can also just comment or DM Lean on my Instagram or TikTok. Oh, right, that's aesthetic_o.z, and that'll also be in the description. Let's get into it. So most people, when they're trying to get in shape, especially if they're overweight, which, let's be real, if you're in the US, that's like what, 70+% of the population. I'm not saying that to be mean, I'm speaking statistically. But anyways, weight loss versus fat loss, right? So some of you have probably heard me make this distinction between getting skinny and getting lean. So most of the time when people say they want to lose weight, what they really mean is they want to lose fat, right? Because weight loss can come from, weight loss can come from a number of factors. You can lose weight, for example, because your water weight dropped, like when you go in the sauna, right? Yeah, you lost weight technically. You lost water weight, but then it's like the moment you eat or drink some water or just go through, regular life, is gonna come back up. Or let's even say somebody starves himself for a day, basically. Okay, your water weight goes down and your glycogen stores as well, right? Other things make your weight fluctuate, like how much food is sitting in your system, multiple variables like that. Did you get, how good sleep did you get the night before? You get the idea. Fat loss, however, that's usually what people want when they say they're trying to lose weight. That's an improvement in body composition by reducing the overall body fat that you're carrying. And fat loss usually doesn't only just improve your overall health, it improves how you look as well. That's usually what people are after when they talk about this topic, right? And I just wanted to talk about this because a lot of people kind of come in with this idea of like weight loss. They're like, oh yeah, that person lost crazy, insert crazy number in crazy short amount of time. Like, oh, they lost 50 pounds in 3 months or 100 pounds in 4 months or whatever. But every time that you see that, oh yeah, I forgot to mention earlier, weight loss can also come from losing muscle, which you do not want to do that, right? Most of the time when you see those crazy stories, one, they usually lost a big percentage of that from muscle. Yeah, they lost some fat, but they lost that from muscle, glycogen, water. You get the point. And the thing is, when you do that, a lot of the time your body fat percentage doesn't actually even improve, which is, so your body fat percentage, right? It's basically the ratio of muscle to fat that you hold. So the problem with only focusing on weight loss or on just the scale dropping is if you lose a bunch of muscle along with some fat, let's just say for the sake of example that 50% of what you lost was from muscle, great. Now you're metabolically in a worse place. Like, you're in a worse place for a couple of reasons. Health wise, right? One, it's going to be harder to stay at that lower weight. Two, you're carrying less muscle, which just multiple just negative health implications from that. And on top of that, you're gonna look worse, right? Like, so an example I like using, let's say you have person A and person B. They're both clones of each other, right? Person A, they focused only on weight loss. And let's say person A lost like 50 pounds, right? But like, let's just say half of that was muscle, or even a third of that was muscle, whatever, right? Person B lost 30, 35 pounds, but it was all pure fat. Person B is going to both look better and feel better. They're going to be healthier, and they're going to be in a deficit for a lower amount of time. and they're going to have an easier time keeping it off. Part of why they'll have an easier time keeping it off is because since they have more muscle, muscle is more metabolically active. To keep it very simple, 5 pounds, if you're carrying 5 pounds of muscle versus 5 pounds of fat, you're gonna burn more calories just like living or existing, right? A lot of the time, I kind of, this is a side note, but it's related. I kind of hate using the word my metabolism because like 90+% of the time, when someone says my metabolism, I just expect to hear BS right after that statement. Almost every time. That's been my experience. If someone says, "Oh, I'd like to lose weight, but my metabolism," like just shut up. Please shut up. I say that because it's like, look, basically it boils down to how much muscle you're carrying. You can build muscle. You can control that. How much fat you're carrying as well, right? Like your weight is gonna be a pretty big, basically your weight and how many calories you burn just existing, talkless of also from working out or activity, is going to be very, those things are very interlinked. So it's like even when people say, "Oh, I have PCOS," "Oh, I have this," "Oh, I have that," 99% of the time it's not that. It's still, you still got to eat in a calorie deficit to lose fat. Like I've had people say, "Oh, I just had a naturally slow metabolism," and then seeing the same person get less than 3,000 steps and then eat like 2,500 calories in one sitting. Like most people have no idea just how many calories they take in on a daily basis, right? So, like I mentioned earlier in the video, weight loss, fat loss. You want fat loss, right? Like weight loss is how you end up skinny or skinny fat. Fat loss is how you unlock aesthetics. That's how you end up lean, right? And not only lean, but like also just healthier. There's been countless studies done on this, so I'm not gonna delve too deep in it. But the long story short, most of the major disease killers in the US, getting lean dramatically reduces your chances of ever even having to deal with them. And also, even if you do, it reduces the impact from it. Because, okay, increasing the amount of muscle that you have, like, especially as you get to 30 and above, like, that just, it basically improves your insulin sensitivity. And it just so many benefits. Better joint health, better, just, life's better, is the long story short. You reduce the amount of fat that you're carrying, that's less issues, that's better blood flow, that's, you do both those things, you're doing a good job of being very proactive about your health, especially in the US. So yeah, yeah, that's basically, yeah, weight loss versus fat loss. That's the difference between getting skinny or skinny fat, right? And a lot of the time when they rush the process, like that's another thing. Usually, like I'll get somebody on a consultation for my fitness coaching, right? And the moment I hear they're so focused on the scale, so focused on trying to rush the process, right? Because to a certain degree, you can kind of rush weight loss. You can only get fat loss to a certain point, right? Like at a certain rate, and then you can't really push beyond that. Trying to push beyond that will just end up with you losing muscle or just losing glycogen, water, whatever, but not losing the actual fat. So yeah, weight loss, and you're only focusing on that, like the, oh, you lost 50 pounds in 3 months or whatever. Yeah, but now they look all saggy and they hate life because it just, like day to day life, you're not gonna feel good, right? Like you're not gonna have as much energy. Just it just takes away from your quality of life. Fat loss, that's how you end up lean and unlock aesthetics. And speaking of unlocking aesthetics, I mentioned it earlier in the video, so I'll mention it again. I'm a big believer that if you're not in shape, especially as a guy, you are not your best self. And if you're not your best self, it's impossible for you to live your best life. That being said, if you want to work with me one-on-one to get in shape, unlock aesthetics, unlock your best self and your best life, links in the description, also in my channel bio. And you could just comment or DM lean to me at aesthetic_o.z on either Instagram or TikTok. But to be honest, I'm on Instagram way more. I would say follow me there as well because you could get more daily interactions with me. I put stuff on my stories and, oh yeah. But yeah, that's it. Have a blessed day.